Not say thank you to all of you candidates for respecting the time. I think you've done a remarkable job and we really appreciate that. Since we started at this end, we'll start with you and just give us 1 minute, your 1 minute final closing remarks before we convene tonight's.
As you're all aware, my name is Damon K. Jones. I'm running for City Council. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and so you can see the differences in candidates for the future of Mount Vernon. You have a very important vote September 10th. You have 3 city council seats. Those 3 votes can change the direction of the city for better or for worse. But I only need 1. I only need 1. I just need 1 vote to put me in office so you can have that voice. And I'm gonna go back to one of the questions where they said, well, how would you negotiate with the mayor? I would negotiate with the mayor as a gentleman, and then if we still disagree, I'll have a press conference and let the people know what's going on, because y'all need to be informed. And I'm that type of brother that's gonna do it. 4A, Damon K. Jones, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here just to support the Southside residents. Quite honestly, I would also like to support the underserved community of the Latinos here in Mount Vernon. I happen to also be Puerto Rican, and as a Spanish-speaking constituent, I'm fully aware that there's a community who doesn't come forward with their needs. They do not come forward in their requests for their streets to be paved because they're afraid of their language barrier. They're afraid of the cultural differences. So there's an entire side of town that's even more neglected than the rest of the city. And they're neglected because how many Latinos that you know that do live, that are your neighbors, that have lived here for 40 years, at 30 years? So at what point do we also provide services for the Latino community? I have an understanding and experience and the ability to communicate with Mount Vernon's very diverse population.
Again, I would like to say thank you for all that took the time to come and participate in the only debate that's being held during this campaign. If anyone would like to meet us, please feel free. Our emails are out here. I'm more than happy to contact you. Okay? We need to look at the concerns. No concern is too small. Not from lights that are out on your block, potholes that are now craters. These are not, excuse me? Street signs, okay? There's many things. Nothing is too small. If it's something that concerns you, it's something that concerns us. My name's Maria Carabello, and I'm on 7A.
Again, thank you, organizers, Derricks and Lawrence especially. I hope this has given you all an opportunity to better understand my vision and continued commitment to the citizens of the great city. As your colleague and neighbor, I have been an advocate of continuing involvement for nearly 40 years. I ask you to do the same. Do your share, neighbors. Become involved. A strong, progressive city is only as strong as its roots, the citizens. Your involvement, joined with an experienced city council, is a foundation for progress. The city of Mount Vernon is at its crossroads. A series of challenges stand before us. These challenges are not only to Mount Vernon, nor are they to one person's fault, but our response to them will determine our city's future. I urge you to vote 1A, 2A, and 5A on Tuesday, September the 10th. The desired economic and political challenges before us call for focused and experienced leadership. My years on the City Council and experience as City Council President have given me an inside look at our government. I humbly ask you for your vote to allow me to keep what's right and continue working towards what can be done better. You can be assured that all can. Thank you and God bless.
Again, my name is Andre Bailey. The only question that I want to ask is, are you satisfied with the way your city is being run now? And do you want to go in the same direction? If not, what I will offer you and what I will truthfully give you is that I will never compromise my honesty or integrity. I'll never be bullied into voting on bad issues. And I will always make certain that I will never embarrass the city of Mount Vernon with scandals. And what I'd like to put to the people at the table, or what I'd like to put to the City Council, is that even though you may smell smoke, even if you don't see the flames, common sense tells you that something's burning. Thank you.
Thank you once again.
Thank you once again to the organizers of this wonderful event, and thank you, the citizens of Mount Vernon, for coming out this evening. I want to thank you also for your civility, because civility matters, and we have to keep it going. I hope you all take a look at what I have accomplished in my life, my 25 years here in the city of Mount Vernon. Take a look at what I have done. I make no promises to you, except the only promise that I can give you is that I will continue to work diligently to help ensure the quality of life for all the residents of the city of Mount Vernon. I'm a stakeholder. I have children here. I had one daughter that had to leave, and it has broken my heart because she couldn't pay the taxes and the schools weren't doing right for her. So I want to ensure that we help.
Thank you, everybody. I'd like to thank Derrickson and the team for putting the debate together. This is only one debate, so we have to thank them. Give them a round of applause. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good information is important. Very good information is important. City council is not an easy job. We spend a lot of hours doing things that we need to do what's right for the city. There are things that have come before us, when I was on the council and on the planning board, that we happily reject. But it takes a lot of work to get that done. It's not a lightweight job at all, and I want people to understand that. So when you look at my palm card and when you look at the experience and the things that I've done for the city, and in my personal life and in my career, I hope you find that my career and my experience is the best and what is needed for the city council. So therefore, I hope you vote 5A. Thank you very much.
We are nearing the end of the program, and I wanted to just make a few comments. Closing remarks will come after acknowledgement of just the great work that these fine candidates did. Please give them a round of applause. And I would also like to give yourself a round of applause because most of the questions came from you. This debate would not be possible, obviously, without the help of the debate team. And I'd like them to come out and please acknowledge they've been sitting out. Can you come out, please? Members of the debate team. And last but not least, our moderators. You did a great job. Thank you. You know, this is really a fine institution, Wartburg, which is who's allowed us to do this, give us the privilege to make this happen. And I would like to close with the following statements. On the eve of the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington, I want to leave you with 3 comments. Number 1, we as a community really should not be afraid to fight for the future of our city. That's right. It's your city. You really have to go at it. Number 2, our Constitution calls for building a more perfect union. And I think we ought to dare to dream about the opportunity for us to not only come together, but work together. We're just too divided in this city. And I believe by coming together, obviously we can build a perfect city, a more perfect city. Finally, I'll say to all of you that we can really exercise and take this mantle of making it work by exercising our right to vote. July 26, we had the incident with the Supreme Court taking a vital part of the Voting Rights Act away from us. So you have states around the country that are implementing measures that inhibit the right to vote. We are not so inflicted, thank goodness. And September 10th gives you the opportunity, each of you, to go out and cast your vote for 3 of these fine candidates here. Hopefully they have resonated with you in some way that will allow you to make that decision. So I thank you all for participating in the democratic process, and it's been a pleasure to bring you this debate. Thank you and good night.